Do you ever feel like your reflection stares back at you when you're not looking? But when you turn around to stare, you only meet your own cold eyes. You stare at it for a minute, expecting it to stand out, to move in a way that sticks out to you, to prove you're not insane, to prove there's someone there. When you look away, you immediately feel their presence again. It's almost like they never looked away when you did. As you stand there, waiting for it to do something, you realize they aren't making a move, and they're being completely still. You wait for it to do something, keeping your eyes away from the mirror. Then you suddenly turn around, and everything goes back to normal. You can't tell if the feeling you're feeling when you're staring back at the creature in your mirror is comforting or terrifying. You feel like you can control them once your eyes lock, but once you look away, the power is all theirs. It's you, but at the same time it's not. You look alike, you move the same, but you're still in doubt. It's the reason you make sure to not stare at it for too long. What if it breaks out of your control? What is going to stop you from attacking you then? When you stare for too long, it's almost like their facial expression starts to change. It's like it starts to smile at you, in a terrifying but still calmly way. It's like a game of red-green light. When you look at your reflection, you're in control, and they can't do anything outside your powers. Unless you stare for too long, and they get tired. But the scary part is when you're standing in front of a mirror, but not looking at it. You have no control. Have you ever tried being in a dark room with mirrors? It feels different than being in a dark room without any mirrors. Even though you can't see anything, it feels off. Mirrors reflect light. That's how you can see yourself. But what if you remove the light? What happens to the mirror? It doesn't help to look at it, because how would you know what you're looking at? What happens with your reflection when there's no light? Does it just disappear? What if the light is what keeps them from coming after us? They say if you stare at your reflection for too long, your face will start to warp and you will look totally different. You will look inhuman. If you minimize the lighting to just some candles, some people have said your eye color might change. I've never stared at myself for that long. I always get to a point where my empty stare becomes too powerful and I have to stare away. But people that have gotten to that point have reported seeing their own warped face on multiple reflective surfaces, not just mirrors but everywhere. Cars, water, windows, and even knives and other kitchen tools. Why are we humans scared of something that's so easily explained scientifically? The key factor to a mirror is a smooth surface, because rough surfaces scatter light instead of reflecting it. When photons, also called rays of light, come from an object, like your smiling face for example, it strikes the smooth surface of a mirror and bounces back at the same angle. Your eyes see these reflected photons as a mirror image. It's as easy as that. But it doesn't stop the mind from wondering. What is behind that reflection that makes us so terrified of it? When we were younger, a lot of us believed that the mirror was another world, where the world was inverted, which makes sense to a 4-year-old because that's what it looks like. It seems fun, so when does it transition to being something terrifying? Is it when we realize that our reflection is just a remake of ourselves? Maybe the thing we fear the most are ourselves? Or is it the fear that our reflections isn't really us? A mirror is central in our lives. It helps us get a sort of accurate view of what others see when they see us. They're never too accurate though. Sometimes we see what we want to see, and sometimes we see what we fear the most. But most of the time, we just see the same face we've seen change upon all the years. You see the person behind all your thoughts, the person that has completed every single achievement you completed. You're looking back at whatever's controlling you. You're facing the person with power to make you cry, laugh, smile, and feel anything at all. You're facing the person in control of you, the body you have to carry every day, the demon who's caused all your pain, but also the angel who's caused all your pleasure. It's you, and there's nothing you can do about it, except closing your eyes and taking control over your own self.